the door. She's coming over from places she's never been before. She sits down on the sofa, she pours herself a drink, says, honey, 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 ain't no time to think.
She came home last night and said, honey, 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 it's hard to get ahead. My baby, my baby.
She can build a boat, she can make it flow. She can play my guitar, note by note. She likes to stick her tongue right down my throat. She's my baby. Look out your window, the grass ain't green, it's kinda yellow. See what I mean? Look up your chimney, the sky ain't blue, it's kinda yellow. You know it's true.
It's so hard to figure what it's all about.
When your outside's in,
Inside out,
and your downside's up.
upside down,
Yeah, your upside's right.
right side up.
Yeah, don't it make you wanna twist and shout when you're inside out? Look down your drain pipe, what color do you see? It's got to be yellow. Don't try to fool me.
Don't it make you wanna twist and shout?
When your outside's in,
Inside out,
and your downside's up.
upside down,
Yeah, your upside's right.
right side up.
Yeah, don't it make you wanna twist and shout when you're inside out?
Be careful where you're walking, you might step in something rough. Be careful when you're talking and saying all that stuff. Take care when you are breathing, something's funny in the air. There's some things they're not saying about what's happening out there. It's inside out.
Look into the future with your mystic crystal ball. See if it ain't yellow. See if it's there at all.
Ain't no shadow of a doubt. Don't it make you wanna twist and shout?
When your outside's in,
Inside out,
and your downside's up.
upside down,
Yeah, your upside's right.
right side up.
Yeah, don't make you wanna twist and shout when you're inside out. Inside out. Right side up. Yeah, don't it make you wanna twist and shout when you're inside out. Inside out. Inside out.
Waltzing around the room tonight in someone else's clothes. You're always coming out of things smelling like a rose. You hang your head and your heart is filled with so much misery. You'd be happy as you could be if you belong to me. You say let's go to the rodeo and see some cowboy fall. Sometimes it seems to me you got no sympathy at all. Keep on going on and on about how you're so free. You'd be happy as you could be if you belong to me. It ain't easy to get to you, but there must be some kind of way. If only to connect to you for one moment of each day. You say that you're all washed up, got nothing else to give. Seemed like you never figured out how long you had to live. You could feel like a baby again, sitting on your daddy's knee. Oh, how happy you would be if you belonged to me. The guy you're with is a ruthless pimp, everybody knows. Every cent he takes from you goes straight up his nose. You look so sad, you're going so mad, any fool can see. But you'd be happy as you could be if you belong to me. You'd be happy as you could be if you belong to me.
While you're strolling down the fairway, showing no remorse, glowing from the poisons they've sprayed on your golf course. While you're busy sinking birdies and keeping your scorecard, the devil's been busy in your backyard. Steaming down the highway with your tricks and toxic ways. Where you gonna hide it? Maybe outer space. You don't know what you're doing or what you have to guard. The devil's been busy in your backyard.
Sometimes you think you're crazy, but you know you
scraping at the dash, arresting Sticky Willie, clubbing him with their cash. They just might not have noticed they've been beating him so hard, and the devil's been busy in your backyard. Devil's been busy in your backyard. Devil's been busy in your backyard. Seven
deadly sins. That's how the world begins. Watch out when you step in. The 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. That's when the fun begins. 7 deadly sins. Sin number 1 was when you left me. Sin number 2, you say goodbye. Sin number 3 was when you told me a little white lie. 7 deadly sins. Once it starts, it never ends. Watch out around the bend. The 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. Sin number 4 was when you looked my way. Sin number 5 was when you smiled. Sin number 6 was when you let me stay. Sin number 7 was when you touched me and told me wild. 7 deadly sins. So many rules to bend. Time and time again. 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. uptight. What did you do? Who did you see? Were you with someone who reminded you of me? Where were you last night? Where were you last week? Were you up a creek? Did you stay up pacing the floor? Got me worried, you ignore me more and more. Where were you last night? You weren't around me when they found me. Where were you last night? Stop your messing around. Your name is going round from town to town. It's making me sad, making me feel bad. Where were you last night? Where were you last year? You sure as hell weren't here. You weren't waiting where you said. You sent someone in your place instead. Where were you last night? It's getting to me, making me gloomy. Where were you last night? This morning, the place was such a wreck. I couldn't reach the bathroom, thought I better clear the deck. I tried to call the lawyer and asked him what to do. He referred me to his doctor, who referred me back to you. And when you checked the manual you kept inside the case, it said put it in a cool, dry place. I drove around the city looking for a room that was high above the water, where my things could be entombed. There was no one to help me, nobody even cared. I had to go through hell to get those things up there. I paid my first subscription, then I joined the idle race, and they said store it in a cool, dry place. I got guitar, basses, amplifiers and drums, accordions and mandolins and things that sometimes hum, cymbals and harmonicas, capos by the score, and lots of things in boxes laying all around the floor. Some places they get mildew and others get too hot. Some places are so damp that everything you got just rots. All kinds of condensation, a direct result of rain, and not much compensation when everything's been stained. Some have sentimental value that cannot be erased. Go store it in a cool, dry place. Back it up. got solids and acoustics, and some from plywood board, and some are trimmed in leather, and some are made with cords. There's organs and trombones and reverbs we can't use, lots of DX7s and old athletic shoes. I bought a great big building that took up one whole block. I made an inventory of all the things in stock. The place was getting longer, I was up all night. I used up all my pencils, but I went on despite the blurring of my vision, the sweat upon my face. I got to put this stuff away, I mustn't leave a trace. The landlord's breathing down my neck, he says it's a disgrace. So I said, put it in a cool, dry place. Come and gone, and none of them were blue. Too many times the sun came up, but it came up with that you, yeah, you. Had come and gone, and none of them were blue. Too many times the sun came up, but it came up with that you, yahoo. I don't know what to say.
Put your hand on your head, put your foot in the air. Then you hop around the room in your underwear. There ain't never been nothing quite like this. Come on, baby, it's the Wilbury Twist. Lift your other foot up, fall on your ass. Get back up, put your teeth in the glass. Ain't never been nothing quite like this. It's a magical thing called the Wilbury Twist. Roll up your rug, dust your broom, ball of jack, howl at the moon. Ain't never been nothing quite like this. Everybody's talking about the Wilbury Twist. Turn your lights down low, put your blindfold on. You'll never know when your friends have gone. It could be years before you missed. Everybody's trying to do the Wilbury Twist. It's a different dance for you all to do. Spin your body like a screw. Better not forget it on your shopping list. You can stop by when it's the Wilbury Twist. Ain't never been nothing quite like this. Better come and get it, it's the Wilbury Twist. I guess by now you got the gist. Everybody's crazy about the Wilbury Twist.